Look around. There's this sinking feeling, isn't there? That no matter how hard you hustle as a founder or how sharp you think you are as an investor, the game feels rigged. You pour time, sweat, and resources into deals that should soar but crash. You watch ideas die slow, painfully, because the right connections never clicked. That frustration? It's burning because you know what's possible is so far from what you get. It's maddening to see innovation strangled, not by lack of talent or drive, but by fractured, isolated efforts, by the endless solos nobody asked for. You're stuck in the chaos of chasing deals alone, the exhausting grind where every step feels heavier, trust is scarce, and risk is sharper than ever. That loneliness drags you down more than you want to admit. Investors talk about deals, founders push pitches, but where's the genuine power, the magic spark that flips the whole script? It's not just about money or ideas. It's the invisible web of collaboration, real, toxic-free, deeply aligned collaboration that blows the roof of traditional venture outcomes. Without it, you're racing uphill with one hand tied behind your back. Here's the hard truth. No matter how talented or relentless you are, this system is grinding against you. It promotes lone wolves, those who mimic playing the game right, but it starves genuine partnership. Partnership that transforms venture capital from a cold numbers game into an unstoppable force of creation. You don't need more data meetings or shiny slide decks. You need to shatter that old game. You need to build something that doesn't just tolerate collaboration, but demands it, thrives on it, lives and breathes it like oxygen. So how do you break out of this trap? How do you unlock superior outcomes that don't seem to exist anywhere else? You start by flipping your whole mindset about investing and venture. You stop thinking of collaboration as a nice to have or a soft skill. It's the core weapon in your arsenal, but not the shallow, surface level collaboration everyone talks about. Actual collaboration where each player shows up with raw honesty, brutal clarity, and a relentless hunger to push boundaries together. First step, seek out partners who challenge your thinking to the edge, those who call out your blind spots without mercy. Most partnerships crumble because everyone's politely avoiding the hard truths. You don't have the time or heart for polite. You want the partner who will bring their toughest questions, their real doubts, right into the room. Those who push where you hesitate, who bring perspectives that don't just complement yours but completely rewire your approach. When you find people like this, the game changes, because frustration melts away in the fire of truth and raw connection. Second, build a shared mission that transcends your own ego and vanity. Founders and investors too often get caught in their individual narratives. My startup, my portfolio, my success. Stop that. Construct a cause so damn clear, so urgent, that everything aligns around it. Money, ideas, time, nothing else matters if it doesn't serve that mission. This is how collaboration becomes an unstoppable force. When you connect the few who dare to redefine the future, the impact multiplies beyond what anyone could imagine on their own. Third, break the old cycles of mistrust and siloed ownership by creating transparent, autonomous networks. Forget rigid hierarchies, boring structures that suffocate creativity. Build fluid connections where accountability is shared, where success is the collective heartbeat, not isolated wins. This is not just theory. This is how winning venture ecosystems operate. When people move beyond titles and shares, when trust fuels every decision, money flows faster, risks get balanced smarter, and breakthroughs happen with explosive speed. Here's a brutal truth nobody's telling you. Systems and institutions as they stand are designed to keep you fragmented. The world will tell you to fight to hold your little piece tight, to protect your patch, to guard your own turf. Reject that nonsense. Real power, superior venture outcomes come from ruthlessly tearing down those walls. You don't just invest money, you invest belief, challenge, and shared destiny. That's the formula the system forgot, but that you simply cannot afford to ignore. If you keep grinding solo, you'll burn out. Watch opportunities slip through your fingers and sink deeper into frustration. But if you choose to partner with the right people in the right way, boldly, honestly, relentlessly, you'll ignite momentum that looks like magic from the outside. Imagine deals where chance meetings spark seismic shifts. Imagine founders who see investors not just as check writers, but as extension of their battle team. Imagine investors seeing founders as co-creators, pushing each other past limits that once felt like walls. And it's not about who you know on surface level. It's about who you connect with at a deeper level. The people who vibrate on that same hungry frequency for freedom, for impact, for transformation. That's your knife edge advantage. Collaboration at this level doesn't dilute your identity. It supercharges it. It's the difference between scrambling for scraps and commanding the future. No more silos, no more gatekeepers, no more fragmented efforts drowning innovation. The fight is real and brutal, but the reward? Explosive growth, seismic industry shifts, legacies rewritten. If you want to be a founder, investor, or leader who isn't just part of the line but leading new lines, this is your call to aggression. Stop waiting for the system or the market or fate to hand you success. Take it by building the unbreakable link between those few who refuse to accept the usual outcomes. Tear down the old illusions of isolation and mediocrity. Burn them to the ground and create a new venture reality. The secret? That force is collaborative investing done right, where the network is more than the sum of parts, where every partnership is a battlefield for brilliance, where every connection is a lightning strike propelling ventures to heights you only dared whisper about. This is the rare edge that shatters limits, that rewrites the rules. So here's the command. Seek out those rare few who inspire both respect and fire in your gut. Demand brutal truth in every conversation. Build partnerships that reject comfort, reject ego, and demand shared vision. Organize those partnerships into liquid networks where freedom drives results and merit trumps legacy. Ignore every voice telling you this is too risky, too hard, or not how it's done, because it is exactly how it's done by the few who don't just survive, but bend reality itself. This isn't just investing, it's a movement. A relentless drive to reclaim power from lonely struggle and rewrite the future of venture. If you want to break the chains and amplify your impact, collaborate not as a buzzword, but as a weapon. This is the line where founders meet investors, and together they explode the status quo. No illusions, no shortcuts, just raw, unfiltered collaboration that kills frustration and births extraordinary outcomes. Remember, alone, your fire can burn out fast. Together, it becomes a wildfire that reshapes mountains. Choose the wildfire.